Hey everybody, it's Daniele Hargenrader here, creator of the Diabetes Dominator system, here to tell you a little bit about me and my diabetes story. I was diagnosed with diabetes at the age of 9, although a month before that when I was 8, I definitely had diabetes then as well, had all the symptoms, the hunger and the losing weight and the thirst and all that stuff. So my date was September 16th, 1991 to be exact, as I'm pretty sure most of you out there who have been diagnosed with diabetes, no matter which type, probably remember the date as it was a date where your life changed pretty drastically and forever. Back then in 1991, as I'm sure many of you realize, there was no internet. We did not have Google, and we didn't have a cell phone, and we didn't have all this information that we have just at our fingertips today. So my parents and I realized that we were in for a lot of uncertain times. We had books and we had doctors to talk to and things like that, so we did the best with what we had back then. Luckily for me, my mom loved to cook, and she taught me how to cook and all that other good stuff, and I had healthy options. But even with that in place, I began taking the turn for the worst. About 10 years old, I began gaining weight and did so steadily until I was almost 18. I didn't even begin losing weight probably until I was 20. And spent my entire teenage life obese, with a hemoglobin A1C pushing 13.5% at its highest. And so when I tell you guys that I've been on both sides of the diabetes track, I have. And I can tell you that being on this side where I am now is way better than being on the other side. But why I'm over here now is to tell you guys, learn from my mistakes. Let me show you what I did wrong so you don't have to do that wrong. You can become a diabetes dominator way faster than I did, and that's one of the main reasons I'm here today, to let you guys know that anybody can be a diabetes dominator. I'm here to show you how to do it. All you really have to be willing to do is being accountable for your own actions. Anybody who wants to be a diabetes dominator has to be able to step up and say, I am where I am today because of the choices I made yesterday. There are no past experiences or situations or social circumstances or anything that you can blame for your situation currently. And if you are currently blaming another situation for yours, then that's what we're going to have to change to become a dominator. You have to step up, take responsibility for your actions, and realize that your choices are what got you where you are, and only your choices moving forward are going to be what's going to take you away from where you are right now. So, I'm an expert on all things diabetes. I love to study diabetes. I'm extremely passionate about it. I've been so ever since I could read. Well, I could read before I was 8, but really, as soon as I got diabetes, I was reading about diabetes. I'm a nerd, self-proclaimed scientist, and all that good stuff. The passion that I really have with diabetes is with food. I understand on a physiological level, how do carbohydrates, all the macronutrients, protein, fat, but particularly carbohydrates, react in the human body on a physiological level, and how do they react with diabetics. I've had the wonderful opportunity of working with these great organizations out there, such as the American Diabetes Association, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, just going out educating the public on how to manage and prevent type 1 and type 2 diabetes with nutrition and exercise, which are really our #1 and #2 fighting tools that we have out there, and both of them are mainly free. So we really have to step up and start using them to our advantage. Diabetesdominator.com. Diabetes Dominator took a long time. It's kind of a persona that I have to embody in order to, be out there and showing everybody how to do things and leading by example. You have to be the Diabetes Dominator. I want this community here online, diabetesdominator.com, to be a community where you can read my blog posts, leave comments, and somebody might read your comment and it could totally change their life. And then they could leave a comment and you realize that without even trying to, you're helping someone else. So leave your comments, feedback, questions, complaints, anything. Hearing from you guys is what fuels me to keep going. So even, send me a message. Tell me what you want to hear me blog about. I want to hear your suggestions, gives me ideas, and I might just be able to indirectly help you in the future. So thank you guys so much for coming over here and checking me out for a few minutes. I really honor you for stepping up and becoming a diabetes dominator. I know it's not easy work, but it's going to be a lot easier for you now that you have me. All right? Thanks so much again. Thanks for your time. I will look for your comments in the blogs, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.